guys, to ARC Tier 1. I'm Van Beach, joined by Bash Dash.
What's going on?
And we are in round 6 in Austria.
Oh yeah, the Red Bull Ring. Super fast, super tight. This is going to be a really good test of the driver's consistency and pace. So far, the one driver who's really shown off a lot of both consistency and pace has been Chen Jie, so we'll see if he can't keep that up today. But only a 12-car grid?
Yep, it is a short grid night, unfortunately, but that just gives more opportunity for points for everyone who is here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
it looks
only
like
2 drivers will be walking away with no points tonight.
it's going to be a cloudy qualifying. I wonder what the race conditions will be.
Hopefully nothing too bad during the actual race. I want to see some really fast laps.
Definitely. This track only has like, what, 9 turns?
Something like that.
We could see, what kind of times do you think we could see Chen Jie pull in here? I think we could see him pull in a 1.3.
Maybe.
That would be
Think you could
incredible.
do a 1v1?
I wonder though, because since there is a low grid count, only 2 drivers can select their tires. So I wonder if it's going to opt in people to use the medium tire and try to qualify on that.
Oh
And try to
yeah,
play like the
no,
long game.
totally. Yeah, I'm expecting a lot of medium tires out there.
Yeah, we already have 2 people,
Already
3
we see some
people.
cars coming out. A McLaren and a Mercedes.
That's W. Gore going out of the pits first, and behind him it is Kia's teammate, who unfortunately is now in Tier 2.
Righteous Fire coming out as well.
Yep. And look at that sky, it's very overcast right now.
On the subject of Racing Point, I wonder if we'll get any crazy announcements before the actual race weekend.
Oh yeah, Sergio Perez is not going to be joining them next year.
Yeah, sucks to see that. Anyways, oh, we already got a yellow flag.
And that's from Jinnit to win it.
Oh, what happened there?
Not sure what happened, but looks like he's coming back underway.
Yeah, he'll probably want to pit again.
Gonna be on
Oh
board.
yeah, he lost a lot of his front wing. No, he's definitely pitting again.
Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, let's be on board with W. Gore here as he's gonna start the first hot lap of the night on the soft, so he's gonna be looking to put himself into pole position as he comes into turn 1.
Well, he'll be in pole by default, but yeah, he's definitely wanted to put us really fast time. Some Lando Norris type stuff like he did in the first race, last couple laps. And he's getting good braking points. He's hitting those apexes really nicely, and he's just being really fast in general. So we'll see how he stacks up against the other favorites to get pole.
And to answer your question where it's flags, we have no clue. He did check in though, so maybe he'll come in mid-quali.
Maybe. There are like 15 minutes left, so hopefully Wags comes by then. Anyways, Gore is approaching the final few corners. Kiyamara just behind. Going to be put on provisional pole by default with a 1:03.391. Very fast.
That's a really good lap.
1:04.265. Not as good, but still decent.
And we're about to see
Fire also with a 1:04.297. Very close to Kia's time.
Lushka on the mediums, he's going to pull in a time of a 0.5.0. Who else is finishing a lap? That's going to be Rogue, no piece on the out lap. Chipsy is closest one to finishing one as he comes into the end of Sector 2. Definitely the hardest part of the track that he's on right now. And here he comes to the final 2 corners.
Rogue begins his hot lap. Let's see what he can do compared to his teammate. Very fast on the first corner. I like the line he's going for. Very smooth.
Kind of comes out of that corner kind of slow.
Yeah. Maybe he was trying to play it safe. Doesn't want to risk losing the lap to cutting the corner too much. Kublai posts the other 1 minute 3 time with a 1 minute 3.816. Not quite as good as Gore's, but good enough for second at least.
Let's hope we don't see another rogue spin.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I figured this track might be a little difficult for him because it is a very high speed track and Rogue's probably going to want to play it safe because he's had a history of losing it. But anyways, 1 minute 3.804, not too shabby, puts him at second place, meaning McLaren is 1-2 in qualifying. Can he improve on that?
10
Oh no, it looks like he's going. It looks like he's going back in the pits.
Oh, that's Chipsy
Anyways.
off. Oh, Chipsy's backwards on track. This is not good. He has to turn the car as soon as possible.
Yeah, thankfully nobody was near him, but he's probably going to want to go back in the pits now. Yep.
Now we're
going to finish a hot lap of his own.
I was going to say we're going to be on board of Sahil, but he seems to have already invalidated his lap somehow.
Ooh, yeah, that's not a good look.
Chenji has not come out of the pits. Let's see Jinnit to win it, who's on a lap right now just behind Rogue on that medium tire.
Yeah, let's see if we can't get a good medium tire lap out of Jinnit to win it. Codemasters need to consider putting the Mugello Ferrari livery into the game.
That's too much work for them in a short time. And oh, and Jinnit to win it, this invalidates on the final corner. Took too much curb there.
Oh, no. Yeah. Gotta be careful on this track. Yeah, no, I'm still waiting for that podium pass to update.
I didn't even know it was ending.
It's like Series 1 is done, but like we haven't gotten Series 2 yet. The timer's stuck on 6 days.
That's
but anyways, yeah, Cody's needs to get on that. But anyways, yeah, Jinnit to win it. Still trying to put on a hot lap. Hoping he doesn't invalidate his lap this time. Sahil on a hot lap as well, just starting a hot lap.
He's going really slow though, like, actually is this one a real one? Yeah, I think it is. When I was watching him earlier, he was just taking his time. Let's see what he can do now.
Yep.
Still waiting for Chenji to get out of the pits here. Wonder what his holdup is.
Did his lap get invalidated?
No.
Or did it not record?
The first one got invalidated because something he must have done in the outlap that gave him validation. And let's see what he can pull here. Still 10 minutes left, so he doesn't have to set the fastest time. And he invalidates again, and he's going to go into the pits.
And I was talking about Jinnit to win it.
Oh, yeah. He did invalidate. He's on 2-lap old mediums. He needs to set a lap quick, though, if he wants to be actually starting on those, because not going to get to have him warn. And Gore sets the fastest lap again, went 1/10 faster than his previous time.
Good stuff, good stuff. Babu separates the McLarens in second with a 1 minute 3.756. Jinnit to win it, going really fast those last few corners. Hopefully he can record a time this time. And he gets a 1 minute 4.724. Fastest medium time so far.
Not bad at all.
Not bad.
He is starting a hot lap now. Let's see if he can push himself further up the grid. He's only 1 second down from W. Gore. A lot of time to be found here. Especially as track evolution starts playing. And oh no, Kia just lost the back end of his car there. Coming into the exit of turn 2. It's definitely a pain in the butt for sure, that turn. Let's see what else we can find on a lap. I think Guzman just did the same thing as I went across him, but he's on an out lap, luckily, so he doesn't have to worry about that too much. But turn 2 is definitely going to be a tricky one. And I believe this is turn 6 and 7 that we're watching Chipsy on, which is also pretty difficult sometimes to nail exactly right. Let's see, Chenjay still not out of the pits. The hill now on the medium tire, I think that's a good choice. I think he can set a pretty fast time on those. Just taking his time though, from what I've seen. Let's see, Kublai about to start a lap. I think he'll be the only one right now doing an actual lap over there. Guzman, who's right in front of him. So we'll watch these two. Oh, luckily, that's really lucky from Kublai not to get an validation there. Coming into the tricky turn 2, and they both get it out fine. Let's go on board with Guzman for a little bit too. And he set a fast time like his partner. Can we see a Renault top 5 maybe this race? That'd be excellent to see from these two. Alright, let's see what times these two are about to set. Kublai is catching the Guzman pretty quickly. Oh, and I think that's an invalidation from Kublai, honestly. Yep, it is. He just went wide onto the last corner. They gotta be careful with that. Track limits here can be kind of brutal sometimes.
Yeah, same thing happened with Rogue, it seems. He's heading back in the fence.
I was gonna say let's watch the hill, but he's also invalidated, so we're seeing a lot of invalidations tonight.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people are just taking it really risky with the curbs, just taking too much. I think we're gonna see the hill come into the pits again. Yeah. Right now, both Red Bulls just sitting at the back of the grid. Let's see, can we catch anyone on an actual lap? Yeah, I think we might see Jet win it start one here as he's in the final corner on the soft, so let's see what he can do. The times are very close tonight. So even if this 12-man grid, we could see a lot of potential fighting amongst everyone. Let's see what Janet Twinnick can do. He went into gear 1, turn 2, that may have cost him a little bit of time there as he had to select his wheel spin there. Upshifts twice really quickly. Bit far from the apex on this corner here. I think he's just playing it safe a bit. Trying to say banker lap on these softs. There's still 5 minutes left, so a lot of time left. Oh, and he went wide again, and that's another invalidation on the final corner, taking too much curb once again, and he went 7/10 faster, but it won't be recorded. That would have put him in 7th place as it stands. Kia now also on a lap, but he's actually going into the pits.
Yep, they keep messing up their laps, dude.
I know.
This is interesting to watch. Chipsy starts another hot lap.
Rogue started one, so let's see if he can reclaim third from Ruda.
Yeah, let's see.
Haven't seen any spins from Rogue tonight.
So that's good.
Hopefully we don't jinx it.
Usually he does terrible in qualifying. He actually didn't do too bad in qualifying in Canada last race. He actually did pretty good. So he's learning how to qualify. But unfortunately, like that first lap incident set him back a little bit. But he still managed to climb to a podium as he usually does. But yeah, I just want to see him like start high and then maintain that position and then climb up from there. If Rogue was given that opportunity, who knows where he'll end up. But anyways, his lap's wrapping up. It seems pretty valid to me.
Yep, he's done a good job. He only needs to find around 1/10 just to take second place. So let's see. Well, he pulls, doesn't invalidate the final corner, and he'll pull in a.
Ooh, and it takes a 1 minute 3.455. McLaren is now 1-2 in quali again. Very good stuff from Rogue.
We're about to see Sahil now finally do another hot lap here. Let's hope that he doesn't invalidate.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might be seeing Chen Jie actually maybe purposely start in the back, because I mean normally he would have done a lap by now. I'm not sure what's going on with him. Oh, and Sahil has a very bad turn 2.
Yeah. Really slow. Still better to put a time in, because neither of the Red Bulls have actually put in a time.
Yep, and Sahil's just letting go of this lap. He's giving up. There's like
Very
around...
interesting to see from what's been the dominant team this season.
Yeah. Google and Reich is very close to each other, only 6 thousandths separate them.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's in the pits right now, over than Gore and Sahil and Kubi.
I'm guessing Chen Jie is just waiting for the end in order to just surprise everyone with a fast lap.
And apparently Chen has history homework though. That's part of the reason why he has not call lead yet.
I see.
Education is definitely more important than racing. Oh, and
Oh.
Gore just invalidated turn 1. He has around...
we haven't seen that before. Turn 1 invalidation.
Yes, he still has a lot of time to go back to the pits and do another one if he has, or wants to.
Maybe.
But everyone is setting up for their final hot lap here.
Yep.
See Sahil and Righteous looking to get it going.
Chen Jie's still in the pits.
I don't think we'll see Chen Jie come out unless he finishes the homework in 30 seconds.
Yeah, hopefully he gets that homework done quick. But I mean, it's Chen Jie, so.
Alright, I see Guzman on a hot lap here. Let's be on board with him. He pushed himself close to his teammate. Only 5 tenths separate these two. Very close grid tonight. I think that's
So
also...
he'll put some heat to the tires before that hot lap.
Turn 2 again, claiming another victim there. And I'm going to be on board with Gore, as Gore is going to set a lap. He's going to pass his teammate out of the pits, and there's also someone in front of him that's going to be Ruda. Hopefully moving out of the way. It doesn't seem like he is. That might cost him a little bit of time.
I'll be staying on Sahil.
Up on the time.
Hopefully Sahil can put in a lap before... I mean, well, this is his last attempt, so...
Yeah. I mean, at that point, you might as well just not do a lap.
Yeah. Not a terrible turn 2, but... we'll definitely want to go faster on the other corners.
Let's see. Gore is not up in his time, so you have to see Sahil. Everyone is out other than Chen Jie. This is the time to get a lap in. No more mistakes.
Yep.
And we're seeing actually a yellow flag that's going to be someone off near the pits. Hopefully there's not... Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on here. I wonder what, as Gore retires somewhere, probably in the pits.
Yeah, Gore's pretty happy
Righteous
with
just
it.
went off though. I don't know what happened there with him.
Sahil setting a time of 1 minute 4.134, putting him firmly in 7th.
There must have been an issue with the drivers, because I saw a big group clump up at the final corner, and Righteous seems to be a victim of whatever happened there. So he'll probably be moving down. Not happy about that, as Chipsy's about to set a time of 3.8, and actually Righteous gets to keep it. So unless Guzman and Jinnit do better, as Jinnit validates, so he won't be doing a lap here. Let's see, Guzman's up on his time, so Righteous is safe. And I think we only have Ruda left to watch.
Yeah.
As Guzman, he's gonna cross the line and put himself into 9.
Let's see if Ruda can improve his time.
This last person to finish a lap here, other than Rogue, I think, and oh, Ruda, he invalidates.
No. Yep.
And let's see, does Rogue
So it looks like he's
invalidate?
staying fourth.
Yes, he does. Oh, they're just taking too much curve there, but it's okay. I mean,
So the McLarens take the front row. A Renault and a Ferrari are in the second row.
yeah. Oh, and he hits the back of Lushka's car. We're just waiting for Janet now to end the lap, and we'll be underway here.
Mm-hmm.
in
Yeah, it
Austria.
doesn't look like Chen Jay's gonna set a time.
I'm really interested to see how Babushka does. I hope he doesn't spin out or anything, because he's in a good position right now. Definitely faster than a lot of other people here on this track, but it seems.
Yeah, hopefully he does well.
And we'll get to see what Chen Jay can do from the back for once instead of the front. Yeah. So unfortunately we're going to have a 12-man grid, but it's okay. It's a short track, so a lot of drama could still happen, and there's no ghosting on, so if people start getting lapped, it's going to definitely be interesting for sure.
Yeah, it'll be cool seeing the McLaren start 1-2 though. Let's see if they can't maintain that 1-2 like they did in Bahrain. They had that battle, but then Rogue spun, and then he had to work his way back up. Let's see if Chen Jay can make his way back up with his pace. He'll be able to choose his tires, so we'll see if he decides to play the long game or not. Everyone else in the front row has to start on soft, so that might actually be better though, because Austria is one of those kinds of tracks.
So it looks like it's going to be a sunny day on track, so that's good to see.
And it is, yeah, it's sunny, so we're gonna get the highest speed possible.
Your predictions in the chat right now. Who do you think's going to win? I think honestly, I think Chen Jay will definitely win. I mean, even on the back, like there's really nothing stopping Chen Jay other than someone crashing into him.
I can always hope McLaren puts on something really cool though.
Sure. And here we go. We're gonna get formation lap underway as Gore takes us around the Red Bull Arena. So actually, let's pull up the tires real quick. Let's see. So Twinnet and Chen Jay both opted in for the medium tire. I believe they're going to be going for the one-stopper. I believe this whole track is just a one-stop, but I could be wrong. It might be a two-stopper if you're starting on the softs. I'm not sure. I don't think it is, though.
I mean, it is a pretty short track. It really depends on how good your tire management is.
Yeah, and Chen Jay definitely has really good tire management from what we've seen all season, and he's actually way back here right now. Must be still doing that homework.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what Babushka can do here. He's starting in third, probably the highest he's started in Tier 1 so far, so he's had a good opportunity right now to give himself a lot of points, maybe even a podium.
Really. It'll be cool seeing actually the first corner battle between the McLarens. I want to see who will have the better start.
We all did not know in Season 1 of ARC, a crash happened right here where we're watching Kia. Kia was leading the race and then he got spun out by a former ARC member. Just a little bit of history there. I finished second. My proudest finish, not really. I was just following Figlin. And I believe that was Sahil's first race with us. And I don't think anyone else here was with us at that time. Maybe Gore and Rogue. But here we go. Looks like predicted pit stop strategy is choosing one stop, so we're gonna see now what everyone can do in the top 10 on those stops. What they'll take them. And here we go.
Cars are approaching the grid, and we're just waiting for them and the lights to go off. in Austria.
Okay,
Get ready, y'all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and Sahil picked up a
And
jump start.
a
Oh
jump start. And
no!
away we go at the
And
Red Bull Ring,
Sahil, he's
formerly
just
known as the A1 Ring. And Sahil still isn't
wow.
going that fast. Still has to serve a drive-through penalty. Gore stays in front, but Rogue not too far behind. We're gonna get another 2007-esque McLaren battle, people. They're actually putting on a really good gap behind Ruda, Kublai, and the rest of the grid.
Yeah, Babushka, he's having a horrible start. He's already down 4 positions. He's in
Oh yeah,
6th
that's a shame.
place. He's not had the best of starts, and the McLarens right now are just already 1 second ahead.
Oh yeah, until Chen Jie activates that party mode, it looks like the McLarens are going to be dominating this race, unless of course we see an unfortunate incident from Rogue. But I like to think that he's gotten better. He's gotten more consistent. At least he'll try to be in a circuit that really tests that kind of stuff, like the Red Bull Ring. Oh, Gore went on the grass a little bit. Did you see that?
No. But we're
And now
seeing
Gore has the advantage. Oh, and a yellow flag. Guzman
it's
is
Guzzi
crashed,
man. He crashed into the wall.
and
Uh,
he's gotten DQ'd for blocking the pit lane.
did he?
That's
It
unfortunate.
might be a bug because oh, never mind. Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, he got DQ'd. That's
Well, we're down to
You hate to
11
see that.
drivers in 1 lap, and we're having Chipsy now.
we
going
already have a
outside.
disqualification on the first lap. That is unprecedented.
Big F in
Really
chat.
sad to see from Guzman. I'm sure that block wasn't intentional. It was just a bad crash.
It was.
But yeah, the Renaults are gonna be hurting after that. Babu's got to get all the points for the team, and unless more than 2 people DNF, it looks like only 1 person is in danger of being out of the points, and that is Sahil. Did Sahil serve his drive-through?
He did. Yep. I saw him exit the pits, and we're seeing now Gore. Oh, Gore already picked up a time penalty. It's only been 1 lap, and so has Babushka.
Yeah, but yeah, Sahil is pretty far from the grid. Righteous Fire could be closer as well, but
Look at this
yeah.
battle right here. Kublai catching up to the McLarens.
Oh yeah, Kublai's doing really well. Kublai doing some magic with that Haas. But the fastest lap belongs to an Alpha, and that is the Alpha of Chipsy, who can make some magic happen himself if he can get past Ruda.
And Chen Jie
So we
slowly
see
climbing.
2 separate battles. A 3-way battle for first, and a 2-way battle for fourth. Unless this is all a 5-way battle for first. What would you consider it?
I don't know. It's still
I don't
too early
know.
to tell.
Yeah, Ruda isn't that close. Ruda's sort of escaping Chipsy too, so
Kublai picking up a time penalty as well, so yep. You can see everyone's
Yeah.
trying to use as much track as they can, but it's just not working. Rogue.
McLarens aren't that worried. And yeah, this Rogue is the only driver in the top 5. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say he was the only one in the top 5 to not set a 1:07 time, but that just changed now. Chen Jie getting fastest lap with a 1:06.679. But yeah, Rogue is definitely wanting to maintain pace, but he's also definitely trying to stay safe as well. And Gore might use that to his advantage in order to set up a overtaking opportunity, but Rogue seems to be closing the door at every possible corner.
And we're seeing Chipsy on the back of Ruda, very close to him. DRS is now enabled, so probably gonna see a lot of overtakes on the straights for sure.
Oh yeah. Gore needs to make sure not to lock up in the corners as well if he wants to overtake his teammate.
Oh, and someone's off. That's Babushka.
Oh, and the other Renault's got off. That's Babushka.
Yes.
Has he lost his wing?
I can't tell. Looks like he got out of it unscathed.
Oh, spoke too soon. Yeah, he spins again.
Oh my! I just went out of his view.
His car's still in one piece, but the commentator's curse is way too powerful, and Sahil gets his point as Babu snakes around. He's probably going to want to pit. Oh no, his wing's intact.
Oh my
But
god, Gore and Rogue just kind of battling out into turn 2 a little bit, and they actually ghost into each other, and
oh, they
Kublai overtakes them!
touch.
He takes advantage of
Oh
that
my God.
mistake of these two drivers fighting, and now he is almost a second away from them. Wow, what a move. And now we have Ruda attacking the McLarens as well.
Oh yeah, that is something you do not want to do. Like,
'Cause-
of course you want to have your battles, but you don't ever want to touch your teammate. I, yeah, Gore and Rogue have to be feeling like painful things right now because
well, that's the
they
thing
just.
about their team is that they push each other a lot, which is great because they're trying to get as many points as possible, but sometimes it does backfire. And Guzman thinks for the tier 1 sub for 6 bumps, it is definitely Codemaster's fault that he got disqualified. It's definitely bullshit, but
Yeah,
it's unfortunate.
you don't want to cost each other the win though.
Yeah,
But yeah, Kublai's now front running and with the fastest lap of 1 minute 6.566. Clean air in front of him. We'll see if the Haas driver can take advantage of his new situation.
closest battle right now is going to be Chipsy, who's on the back of Ruda, but he still has not found the move yet.
Oh yeah, the Alpha and the Ferrari going at it. Like 1950s. Chipsy activating the DRS, slightly using the overtake. Not going full in on it because he knows it's not the time. Ruda locks up a little bit, so the time might be approaching. And the McLarens are still pretty close to each other, but before they battle it out, they want to make sure that they can take Kublai.
So right
As
now,
Ruta escapes Chipsy.
just right now, the top 5 is really close to each other. Everyone else is kind of spreading out. We have Chenjay, though, catching up as Chipsy goes in the grass. Chenjay climbing his way up the grid on those mediums. He has the biggest advantage out of everyone at the moment.
Yeah, because in a little bit, I mean, not right now. I mean, usually tires start to degrade around lap 7, at least in my personal experience. Chenjay with the overtake. But Austria is a pretty short track. Chipsy gives Chenjay a little love tap there as he advances into the top 5. Chipsy making it clear that his battle isn't over yet. He's going to try to retake the position. He's not afraid of Chenjay, but maybe he should be. Either way, Chenjay's got a long road ahead if he wants to take the win. As yeah, that's probably a couple seconds interval. Let me check.
It was 2 seconds 1 sector ago, but he's gained 3 attempts on Ruda somehow. Gore picks up another time penalty, so he's at 6 seconds already. It's only lap 7. And he's chasing down Kublai as Kublai goes for the defensive line.
Chenjay is like 1.5 seconds behind Ruda. And that gap is staying consistent, but it could just be the tires. You think it's the tires?
Nah. Just his skill as Kublai now going on the inside turn 1 against Rogue. They're going to go wheel to wheel, come out of it, so he'll picks up a speed in a pit lane penalty. Let me know what's happening with him. And these two drivers are still going wheel to wheel into turn 3.
Who's going to outbrake the other?
Ooh. Oh, and they're still
could
going.
be Kublai, but he sort of squeezed Gore out into the side now. Try to do a Kevin Magnussen on Alonso maneuver. But yeah, no, Gore's going to take it. And one of the McLarens has passed Kublai. But Kublai isn't going to give up. Question is, can Gore develop a gap? Can Rogue catch up? Can Chenjay catch up? This is probably the best top 5 battle I've ever seen in Arc.
So we're gonna see.
And the best part is it's nice and clean. It looks like Rogue is gonna pit.
Yeah.
Pretty early. I bet he's gonna go on the hards.
Yeah, because Sahil went on the hard, so I wonder if that's a strategy call there.
He's gonna play the long game. It looks like.
And Kublai going on the inside of Gore turn 2 again. It's going wheel to wheel with these two.
Going in on Gypsy.
Oh, and they actually bump into each other, and that puts Kublai into the wall. Ooh. I'm not sure if he picked up damage. Looks like he came out clear. Yeah, he won't be happy about that. It kind of seemed a little bit of a shove, but we'll have to see later on.
At least he didn't get too much damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's definitely gonna ask the stewards about that.
That puts Chenjay into second. 9 laps
Mm-hmm.
in. That's excellent to
2
see.
seconds behind Gore, but it is Chenjay.
Gore picking up another time penalty. He's at 9 seconds worth of time penalties. He's definitely. I
Oh
can't see
yeah.
him winning the race anymore. Honestly.
Yeah, no, definitely. With the competition, yeah, Gore has put himself in trouble with those penalties. Unless the others pick up penalties, but yeah, no, I don't think they're picking up penalties like Gore has.
So
What
Kublai
I'm wondering
pits. He's pitting for
is hard
medium.
tires is hard tires the move for Rogue?
Yes, I would say. I think if you're going to be pitting for the mediums, you would have done it like in a couple laps from now, maybe like around lap 16 or so. But
Yeah.
an interesting thought is Kublai. He's taking the risk of putting himself on the medium, so he might look to do 26 laps on him, which might be possible. We'll have to see. I mean, Rogue and Sahil don't think it's possible. They went on the hards, so we'll just have to see as the race goes on. And we're seeing right now the closest battle is going to be Ruda chasing Chen, and then Chipsy chasing Ruda.
Mm-hmm. Still very tight.
I wish there was a way to cause a safety car, but about like someone getting DNF'd because I want to see the grid close up again.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something about Austria. Like, we're seeing it equalize drivers that it would usually be at like different points on the grid. It's just that high speed track layout. What do you think is making the competition so tight?
I just think the nature of the track, like it's very, it's an easy track to drive, short track, fun. Like I think this is a lot of people's favorite track maybe as well. So, full combination of that. And Sahil picks
Yeah,
up
I
a
imagine these
penalty.
drivers get a lot of practice in Austria. But anyways, yeah. Very easy to drive on, but also very easy to pick up penalties. Chipsy
Yeah,
taking another penalty.
they're just
Oh
flying
my
in.
goodness.
And speaking of flying in, Chenji is flying into the back of Gore right now, catching up
Oh yeah.
on those medium tires. You gotta wonder what can stop Chenji because, I mean, he started at the back of the grid.
I don't know. We could always have a tier 0. Start inviting Lando Norris and Charles Leclerc into the server.
And there it is, Chenji will
Have
get the
Kenji play
lead.
them.
It only took 12
Yep.
laps. That's a position every lap for him.
Oh yeah. Chenjay has been putting on a masterclass. Starting all the way from the back too.
And there you go, Babushka picking up a time penalty. This last one we'll see. And let's see Gore now.
If he follows through, I'd honestly give him driver of the day.
I think we'll see that honestly because Gore will have to pit and that'll put some distance between everyone and Chenji.
Mm-hmm. Looks like mediums was the move. Is he gonna pit? Not yet.
No, I'd say maybe like 4 or 6 laps until we see a pit from Gore, Ruda, and Chipsy. I think he and
Probably.
Righteous.
He stays within the DRS area, but isn't quite able to get close enough to make a move. But the way he's driving, Gore must be motivated. He might think he has a shot, and he might have a shot.
Well, Gore, he needs to push as hard as possible with 9 seconds.
Oh, but yeah, the penalty times.
I mean, you gotta consider the fact that he's probably gonna get more as the race goes on as well, so he's definitely gonna be looking to push as much as he can. I don't think he's looking for the win at this rate. He's gonna be looking to make as big as the gap as possible so he can keep the podium.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see, we have Kublai now on the back of Rogue on the medium tire versus the hard tire. So let's see if Kublai and get past Rogue. And we're seeing Ruta pit now for the medium tire. Let's see, Kublai on the inside of Rogue. He will get the move done. Yes, he will. And Babushka retires on track.
Oh, yeah.
And unfortunately, there's no one near him. That's my dust shakes a little bit. Sorry about that.
And we
it's a
get a
virtual
VSG.
safety. Damn it, I was hoping for a real one.
Points. No points for Renault.
Which really, I'm honestly disappointed because I really wanted to see at least one of those two in the top 5. I think it was definitely doable. But unfortunately, this man got shafted by Codemasters. Oh, let's see. Can we see actually an incident? Chipsy about to come by. Yep. He must have hit the wall because he's near the middle of the track, so that's unfortunate to see. Car disappears. So we have 2 pit stops. We have pit stops from Gore swapping into the mediums. Chipsy probably going to do the same, and that's an excellent decision because that means Chen-Jay won't be going as fast to build that gap that he wanted to. So yep, both are going to go on the mediums here, and they're going to be ending the race probably on the mediums.
But now, the distance between Chen-Jay and the next driver, who is Jinit to win it, who also started on the mediums, is 14 seconds and some change. Crazy to think about. Another thing that's crazy to think about, given the short grid and given the 2 DNFs from the Renaults, if everyone finishes this race, everyone gets a point now.
Yep, at this point, there's no reason not to finish the race. Unless you purposely don't want that point.
And the drivers are starting to distance out, so not too many battles. Maybe between Kia and Righteous.
We see Kublai and Righteous both attacking the people in front of them. Let's hope for some action here.
Oh yeah, Kublai on Rogue as well.
As Kobe picks up a time penalty. Kobe now with the DRS. Let's see if he can make another move on Rogue. We saw him overtake Rogue at turn 2 before that virtual safety car. So let's see if he can do it again.
He does have the mediums, and they are younger. Again, Rogue is playing the long game. But given the gaps between him and the other drivers, it may not have been the best call. We'll just have to see how it pans out.
Alright, just on the back of Kia, just playing it safe for now. Hasn't found enough to overtake him, but actually, am I wrong? Let's see, he might go for the overtake here.
Yeah.
Kia's going to defend on the inside, but he might be able to keep the position. Yes, he will.
Oh, he at least gets a lot closer. And now he can get even closer using Slipstream.
We'll play it safe in this sector.
Yeah, and then Kia just escapes him a little more.
Honestly, I don't know why we're seeing 2 people on hards. Especially when the mediums would probably last to the end of the race from when they hit it, but let's see, maybe we'll interview him at the end of this race here. Looks like some clouds are coming in. That should help everyone with turn 1. If they're using mine at least. Won't block it. And actually, we're seeing Door now overtake Janet to win it in sector 2.
Oh, yes. Gore's race is far from over. But, yeah, with all the penalties he picked up, and with Chen-Jay's distance, realistically, I don't see him doing better than second. Better than third. How many penalties do you have?
Oh, and speaking of his
penalties...
he
just picked one up.
He just picked one up.
Kublay's still all over the back of Rogue, but doesn't look like he's able to make a move.
He might have it now with the DRS.
He might have it now, yeah.
Righteous picks up the fastest lap on
DRS,
medium.
he takes it, and he's going to defend on the inside. Very brilliantly done by him. But it's up to him to make those tires last, of course.
Wonder if Rogue is rating the hard tire decision. Definitely not helping Sahil, who's stayed in 10th since he's come out of the pits on those. Kublai picks up a time penalty. Oh, and Kublai spins! Oh no, he saves it. He saves it. Damn, that was a nice save. I was anticipating him into the wall. Bit. As Rogue overtakes him now, and all that hard work is just gone in one corner. He's definitely going to be hitting himself there.
Kublai is overtaken by Rogue after suffering Rogue's curse. Oh my goodness. You can't write it better than that.
I feel like every time Kublai overtakes Rogue, it's just not even, he can't even finish the lap without getting overtaken back, so it's going to be tough for him.
Oh yeah, even with that tire difference. Gore starting to pick up a gap on Jinnit to win it. He might be able to save second.
Kublai picking up another time penalty.
Oh my goodness.
Honestly, we're going to see a bunch of changes on the end of the race here.
Yeah. How many penalties?
Oh my god, and it's a virtual safety car. Kublai is out of the race. He made the same mistake and he crashes. How is that not a safety car? He's legit in front of the road. Virtual safety car, really? Come on, let's close in the gap, Codemasters. Bring everyone together. And I gotta say, Chen Jie would be hating himself. He would probably wish he'd be a little bit closer to the pits, but I wonder if he'll pit now.
Nah, it doesn't look like. Or yeah, we'll have to see.
That's really. It's like we were just commending him for that save and then hits the wall. Let's see, does Chen Jie come into the pits?
He is going into the pits. He is going into the pits. Question is what tire?
Soft, 100%.
Maybe the hard?
Nope, soft. He can definitely do him 16 laps, 17 to finish off, and he'll have so much pace. Like, it doesn't really matter at this point. He has like almost no penalties. This is pretty much Chen Jie's race in the bag unless he crashes out. And actually, speaking of crashing out, Gore, he's spun outside of the pits, and he loses a position now to Jinnit and probably what's going to be Chipsy and Ruda. And he's swapping to the softs, I would imagine, once again, and that's been definitely going to cause some issues. We just
Rogue
missed
staying on the hards, moving into 5th after the blunder from his teammate.
No, I gotta say, like, they promoted a new feature in the pits where you could see the time, and it's not showing up, and I'm really disappointed in Codemasters right now.
Yeah.
But here we go. So it looks like Gore will come out just behind Kia and his former teammate Righteous Fire, and right now there's no gaps really to be found other than Murda closing in on Chipsy. So let's take a look at the penalties. You know?
So yeah, Chen Jie has had a history of preserving tires really well. So with a track like Austria, I feel like he could put a lot of laps in on these softs. It'll be fun watching him carry them all the way to the end. But yeah, let's talk about penalties.
Rogue is so far in the top 5, don't know about a penalty. Chen Jie has 1. Righteous Fire doesn't have any penalties. Kia has 1. Gore has 3. Sahil picking up 2 penalties in 1 lap, and then he's at 4 penalties. Kubi, he's obviously gone, but he had 4 penalties. 5, 6, what the heck? Okay, wow, he was picking up penalties like crazy. He was about to get disqualified.
Jinnit pits for softs.
And yeah, Jinnit to win it in a good position. He's going to be on the softs, coming out of the pits in 5th, just right ahead of Righteous there. We'll have work to do. Gore overtaking Kia in that one lap as we were looking at the penalties.
Chen Jie is in a position to scoop up fastest lap.
I would definitely be surprised if he doesn't pick it up. I believe right now the fastest person the lap was Righteous on the medium with a 1.6.5, but Chen Jie was just 9 tenths away, or hundredths.
And now he gets it with a 1:04.812 on race pace with the softs. Very well done.
So I'm going to be on board for the time being until we see another gap close in, but we do see a couple 2 seconds there, so we could see some action from Gore.
Yeah, we might see a race between Chipsy and Ruda. But yeah, with no real battles taking place as everyone is spaced out, this could be a battle, more of a strategic battle than a racing battle. Rogue in the top 5 with the hards. Are Chipsy and Ruda? No, I don't think they're gonna pit. I mean, it depends on the situation, I suppose, but yeah. If they do pit, Rogue will be waiting.
I don't think we'll see any pit stops anymore unless there's like an actual safety car. But Rogue definitely at a disadvantage a bit on those hards, but he's still keeping the pace, which is good. So we're gonna have W. Gore attacking his former teammate Righteous Fire to see how that evolves here.
Yep, the other McLaren going to try to take 6th. Developed a pretty close gap, and now he's mastering these corners, picking up the distance more, trying to get some slipstream.
Oh,
Ooh,
Gore.
he slides a bit, and that's gonna increase the gap. But he has DRS, and he's gonna use overtake.
Oh, he's
It's not gonna be this first corner that he takes it, is it?
No, he'll wait.
No, maybe the next corner.
Yeah,
or the DRS zone. He gets really close, doesn't even need to activate the DRS, but he does anyways, and he takes 6th. Righteous Fire staying pretty close behind though. He needs to charge the ERS. Yeah, Gore has the battery advantage on him, so he's gonna use that. Yeah, no, Gore is widening the gap.
Now he has to focus on Jan Twin, who's also on the soft tire.
Oh yeah.
We're coming up to the final 10 laps of this race with 9 drivers remaining out of the starting 12. 2 virtual safety cars tonight. Something I don't think we've seen often.
This might be the first time this season that less than 10 drivers are receiving points. I don't think Kublai went long enough to be classified. Yeah, no, it says DNF. Very tragic for Haas, very tragic for Renault.
Yeah, you got a feel for the Renaults. I was really hoping for a better race from them, but it sucks. Always next week though, as we're actually in the halfway mark of the whole season in general. 6 more rounds to go.
Chen Jie just needs to do 10 more laps on these tires in order to win this race. I mean, with the gap he has, he could pit one more time and keep his position, but I don't think he's interested in doing that.
No, he can definitely stretch them. 10 more laps. No issue, and right now, we're just waiting for another gap right now. The closest thing we can see is Ruda chasing Chipsy as hard as he can. Yeah, it's not much to really talk about at the moment. But Ruda is closing the gap, though. He's down to 1 second. If he picks up some DRS, that'll make it a lot more interesting for sure. But it looks like he's
You
just
think,
barely out of it.
yeah, you think Ruda versus Chipsy might happen?
Yeah, if Ruda can get a good lap in, pick up a DRS for both of those DRS zones, he's definitely gonna make a challenge on Chipsy once he gets it. He's just barely scraping the 1 second mark there. He needs to receive DRS. So
I mean, his battery's charged. He could use some of it. Yeah, no, Chipsy's losing his battery though, so I guess yeah, no, he's using some ERS, but he doesn't want to put himself in the same position that Chipsy's in. He wants to be smart about it and just inch forward. He's still got 9 laps to take the position.
We're picking up another time penalty. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Honestly, let's check again how many he has. So he has 1, 2, 3. That should be his 4th one. Yep. Oh, and I see him. I saw him in the background.
That's Gore.
Gore spinning in turn 1 as he's going what? Backwards?
He's going backwards into the pit lane, but I guess that resets him.
Is that even allowed though? I mean,
I'm not sure. We'd have to ask the stewards. But yeah, that's not the McLaren we're expecting to spin. But just an absolutely devastating race for Gore.
I'm mad because I was on the screen looking at the penalty list during that, but yep, Gore has spun. So
oh no, he almost loses it again. He almost loses it again. Oh man, but unlucky race for him. Has he lost parts of his wing? Is that a thing that's happened?
Not sure, but we're looking at Ruda now, catching Chipsy. He's down only 3/10. He has DRS now to make the move happen if he wants to.
Can he get 2nd place for the Scuderia?
I think it's just a matter of time as Gore speeds and he retires. Wow, I wonder.
Yeah.
Is it really worth it?
Why though?
He must be annoyed or something because of what happened there.
I mean, at least pick up some points.
He should be able to. He finished at least more than 70%. I think that's like the threshold to get points.
It's not 75%?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, we'd have to check that. But yeah, just overall a tragic race for Gore. Oh, now Chipsy and Ruda are getting really close though. We're gonna see a genuine battle happen.
Yep, 6 laps remaining. Who can pick up 2nd place, Chipsy or Ruda? But speaking of, Rogue is not too far behind, and I believe Rogue doesn't have any penalties, or at least minimal penalties compared to Ruda and Chipsy. So we could see a battle for the podium here between these two.
Ruda makes a move, pressures Chipsy, almost gets the overtake, but the DRS might make it happen. Activates overtake as well. It's gonna be this corner. It's gonna be this corner. If it's any corner, it's this corner. Unless Chipsy... oh no. Ruda bullies Chipsy into the side, and he takes a position. But Chipsy's still pretty close. Gonna try to slipstream. Ooh, this is tight. This is tight, folks. This is the racing you want to see. But yeah, Rogue also trying to close the gap. Probably figures Ruda and Chipsy have enough penalties to get a position, but yeah, we'd have to see.
Chipsy though gonna attack back on the straight. He has this move.
Yep. They are trading positions like the NASDAQ right now. Ooh. And yeah, Rogue's gap is now down to 2 seconds or so. Definitely driving with a lot of heart. But he's gonna need a scenario 7 if he wants to get close enough, I think.
Four more laps. Who's going to pick up the podium?
And he definitely does not want a penalty.
You know, speaking of, both of these drivers could actually lose out on a podium if Jinnitz Winnett has a low amount too. He's not too far behind on those softs.
Yeah.
He could even challenge Rogue, maybe.
But yeah, I don't think the hards were the move for Rogue, honestly. If he waited it out, oh, there's another overtake again. They're still trading Chipsy and Ruda. But like, if he waited it out to see if any VSCs took place, took advantage of his pace on the softs, and then switched to mediums later on, because I mean, Chen J's 11 laps in with softs, he probably would have been in much better standing. Because yeah, the medium tires are not going to wear out the amount that Rogue needs them to. That said, the gap is now 1 second and some change.
And these two are still battling it out. Ruda gonna take the position for now, but Chipsy will have a moment to attack back. Oh, they're going side by side. They gotta be careful here. Chipsy picks up a penalty now. Yeah, we're definitely gonna see.
Trade stocks. They're trading Pokemon cards.
I think honestly, if the penalties, we might see both of them just drop out of the podium.
Oh yeah, the penalties are gonna. Oh, but Rogue might actually go for the overtake as Chipsy and Ruda give each other a couple love taps.
And
Rogue now in DRS range, activating the DRS.
Rogue has his own opportunity now to get past both of these drivers. But also Jinnit to win it though. He's not out of the picture either on those softs, just 1 second behind Rogue.
Could we see a Valache grade overtake? Let's see.
And sorry about that.
He's still got to wait it out for the right moment to activate the DRS. Jinnit to win it not that far either, but not far enough to get some Rogue's DRS. Getting the slipstream, getting DRS. Gonna try to make the move on Ruda. Actually, no, not yet.
Jinnit also has DRS, I believe, and this is going to be a DRS train as we're coming into the final 2 laps. It's all or nothing for all these drivers right now.
Jinnit doesn't have DRS yet, but he might be getting there.
Yeah, he'll have it in a few sectors for sure. Rogue just sniffing around Ruda here.
I don't know if Rogue is playing it safe or if he's betting on Ruda and Chipsy having penalties.
No, he definitely is betting because Rogue, I checked it. He does not have that much. And Chenji picks up his first penalty as he overtakes.
But that doesn't really matter.
I wonder if Sahil and Chenji will crash into each other maybe.
Oh, that'd actually be tragic. I don't know if it'd be funnier.
Oh, Ruda! Oh, he's
Ruda
off! He's off!
He spins. The curse of Rogue is affecting everyone but him. It's affected Kublai. It's affected Ruda. It's affected his own teammate. We see spins everywhere.
And that, without a doubt, I think puts Chipsy probably in 4th unless he doesn't have that many time penalties as I think compared to Jinnit. But Rogue definitely will pick up 2nd place here. Ruda would definitely be disappointed.
Yeah, Jinnit also in DRS, so yeah. And yeah, I think Chenji's gotten past Sahil at this point, so the Red Bulls aren't crashing into each other anytime soon. Rogue trying to race Chipsy now, even though he doesn't really have to.
Yep, we're on the final lap from Chen J here. Janet picks up a penalty. Oh no, I wonder if that'll cost him a podium.
Only one way to find out.
Gypsy under attack by Rogue. He has to do something here. I don't think there's much to do
Rogue
though.
using Slipstream and DRS, not quite using Overtake, because the real overtaking opportunity is in this next corner. He activates the DRS, he activates Overtake, gobbling up that Slipstream, about to make the move. Chipsy going wide, just giving the position to Rogue, and Rogue is in second. Ooh.
And here it is. Oh my god, Chenjay goes super wide into that final corner. I just caught that as I went to him, but he is your winner off Austria. He started last, he finishes the race in first. Hill's finishing
Very
eighth.
well done. Was there ever any doubt Chen Jie taking it?
I would say after the spin Gore had outside the pits, definitely we lost all the doubt there. And let's see what's going to happen in this top four now. Who's going to be the one left out of the podium position?
Is it going to be Chipsy or Jinnit? Because Rogue's run a clean race all race. He's going to take second for sure.
Yep, here he is. No spins from Rogue today. And it's going to be Gypsy.
Gypsy taking third.
Yep.
Very well done.
I wonder what the situation with Fruta would have been, but fortunately he's way too far. Oh, and he picks up a penalty at the last second. Righteous finishing sixth, and then we have Kia to finish off the race in seventh.
I mean, would we give Chen-Che driver of the day?
Yeah.
Because he started from last and finished first, but at the same time he was super fast.
Yeah, I would give it to him, for sure.
Yeah. I think Rogue was probably expected to get a podium, especially after, like, not spinning. I think what hampered his race more than anything, yep, it already says, it already knows. But I think what hampered his race more than anything was just the tire strategy was just not ideal. I would have liked to see what would happen if, like, actually no, he went second, so I don't think anything could have really improved because Chen Jie was just being Chen Jie. But who knows? If he puts a couple more hours in and he really practices, he might be able to fight for wins one day.
And wow, look at all those warnings and penalties in
oh my god, all the penalties. We have to count, see if this is the most penalties that we've seen on stream or not.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get these interviews started.
Yep. Actually, yeah, if anything else would give Chen Jie driver of the day, it was riding those softs all the way to the end. That's like, it wasn't just pace, but tire management played a big role in Chen Jie picking up that huge of a gap. Let's go ahead and interview him first.
Hello, Chen Jie.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are not only our race winner, but you are also our driver of the day.
Thank you.
Starting last and finishing first due to both your signature pace and your tire management.
Oh, you know what's funny? My game just crashed, literally, right now. It literally just crashed.
But, you weren't able to... You started last because you weren't able to take part in quali. I take it your hands were full with some other work?
Yeah. And, yeah, no, the Red Bull mechanics just... They were too tired. They couldn't pull the car out of the garage.
You decided to give them a break?
Yeah, I decided to give them a break. So I just sat out quali, you know, gone for the alternate strategy in the race.
Oh, yeah. Well, as we all know, the Red Bull Ring is a track that rewards consistency and pace, and that is two things that you have in spades. Were you sort of just thinking things were going to go your way from the start, or did you sort of think you were in a disadvantage due to the quali?
At first, I thought it would be a pretty hard to get the win, but then once I passed Gore before he pit, I knew that I could probably win the race because we were basically on the same strategy, same time there. Because I caught up to him from last. I didn't expect that to happen, but after that, I was pretty sure that I could win it, and especially after the VSC and Gore spinning.
You think you could have done this in any other track?
Uh, at tracks with a lot of DRS like this, probably, but not like definitely not Monaco or Baku or like maybe Netherlands will probably be hard, but any of these tracks like Monza or Austria or even like Britain where there's a bunch of straights and places to overtake, um, it's not that difficult.
Understandable.
All right, I got a question for you, Chenzi. All right, everyone's wondering this. All right, have you finished your history homework?
No, I haven't. I'm
Oh.
close though. I'm
You
close.
got this.
It's a lot of stuff and it's really boring. It's not that
All right.
hard. It's just really long.
We'll let you get to it then. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. Adios.
Yep. Peace.
All right, anyone else you want to interview? Honestly, you don't have anyone else?
The other podium.
We could pick Rogue up, yeah.
Yeah.
Rogue, hello.
Congrats on second.
Thank you.
More importantly, congrats on running a completely clean, incident-free race and starting 1-2 with your teammate.
Yeah, I mean, not totally clean. Definitely had some iffy moments, but yeah, recovered and kept it clean with penalties wise. So
Yeah. Shame
not
about
bad.
your teammate though.
Hmm.
A shame about your teammate though. He had a really tough race this race.
Yeah, it looked like well, I was battling him a little bit, and he almost died on lap one, and it was had some fighting going on between us, some battles, and I came out worse with that with wing damage.
Hmm.
And but it looked like he was on pace to maybe challenge Chenje, but he spun a couple times. So guess my luck went over to his. So transferred over.
Guess
So we'll
so.
see. We'll see what happens next week. So
One
yeah,
thing I
but
was wondering though was why did you pit early and go on the hards?
whenever me and Gore were fighting, I went for a move on the inside of him before the braking zone. He moved over after I did, and we both basically went for the same part of the track. And I tapped his rear and went a little deep into the hairpin turn two. And then whenever I tried to, when I was trying to get the power down again, Kubi came alongside me, and I got wing damage. So I,
Hmm.
so yeah, that was a couple of laps before I pitted, but I had to pit sooner or later, pretty early,
I
since
see.
I was gonna lose time from wing damage. So.
And you picked hards because you didn't really want to do too much with tire management.
Well, I don't think the. I mean, think about it. Most people that were on the mediums, they switched over. What, like lap 13, 14-ish? Well, most people in the front, and I pitted, like 5 laps at least before that, and those mediums wouldn't have made it probably. So my only option was really those hards.
I feel it.
So
But yeah, you're getting good pace. You're reliably on the podium. Uh, what do you think you want to work on before you can start fighting for wins?
um, well, more practice would be a good thing. I didn't do any for this race either. Same as Canada. Just, I mean, I don't know. Just I wish there was more attendance in the league
Definitely.
or in this tier at this point, but there's not many people showing up, so there ain't much of an effort to have to practice in that sense,
Mm,
because it's only Chenjay, me, and a couple of others that are up there, in the occasional Dami and freeware, so don't have to put a lot of effort to get a good result right now. So, but hopefully that changes next season. Get a new roster and
hopefully.
have more fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Rogue. I'm going to push you back in. See you next
Alrighty,
week.
have a good one.
You too.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that's it for tonight, guys. Hopefully, we have more attendance next week, which will be in, let's see. It will be in Great Britain. So, yeah.
Ooh, Silverstone. That's always a fun one.
We'll catch you guys then.